G'day. It's the 24th of July 2024 and about to start week number 65 of my piano journey. So it's time to have a bit of a look back at week number 64 before I have my lesson this morning, because we're back into lessons for must be term 2 now, I think, of this year. No, actually, that'll be term 3. Yeah, it doesn't matter now. Last week, looking back, week 64, did 5 practice sessions. So total 2.5 hours practice there, although a couple of them were a bit longer. Probably somewhere between 2.5 and 3 hours maybe. What I got up to last week was I'd been way back in week 58. I retired a piece that I was quite keen to be able to play at the end of my first year called Dig Those Earthworms, and I retired it because it was getting worse, as in I'd practiced it to a point where I was feeling pretty happy with it, but then subsequent practices it just was starting to deteriorate, and I thought I just need to put this to one side and I'll come back to it later and get my performance of it. And so what I've been doing, or have been doing up to then, is about once a week I've been having a crack at it with mixed success. Last week Jane heard me having a go at this, and she said, well, you're not going to get any better if you don't actually practice it. Need to add it into the rotation. So I've added it back into the rotation. It's number 3, so it gets the minimal amount of time every practice session, but it's actually been coming along really well. I'm quite pleased with it. So I'm going to have a crack at it after I've done this and see if I can get my performance out. And I might just have a crack at it as part of this anyway, just so I can get a reference for where it's at. Now, the other thing that has been interesting over the last week is that I've been thinking a bit more about theory. Now, when I started out, I wasn't really that interested in doing theory. I'm not totally sure I still am. But I've been giving it a bit of thought and figured that actually theory's been helping a bit along the way. Jane's been teaching me things like the cycle of fifths, for example, when I'm looking for ways to figure out how to do, to work out what are the black keys on a scale, as an example. So anyway, she's given me this book here, which I'm currently started reading, working my way through. Actually, it turns out that I've been picking up quite a bit of theory along the way. Jane's been sort of indoctrinating me, for whatever better word, by osmosis as we go. So there hasn't been anything so far that I haven't actually known, which has been quite good. Although she does tell me that in the later, because this goes up to grade 5, she does tell me that in the later sections there'll be quite a bit of stuff that I haven't actually learned yet, and that you don't just sort of pick up by osmosis. So anyway, heading that way. I don't intend to do any theory exams, and I'm not going to be sitting down with books, and because this comes with this accompanied set of books where you can go through and you can write answers to questions and things like that, and then check your model answers. I'm not going to bother doing that, but I am going to have a read of this and get up to speed with some of the theory that I may well have missed or not just picked up along the way. So anyway, so that's the other thing I've added into the mix. So before we start lesson number 53 is coming up actually shortly. So before I start that, I'm going to have a crack at Dig Those Earthworms, just as a sort of a reference as part of this weekly review. So we'll do that now. Not a good start. Yeah, this not going to go as well as I thought it would. I thought because it was really good yesterday. I thought, I've got that under the fingers. I can have a crack at that tomorrow when I do my review. But yeah, no, that ain't going to work. So I think I'll just call it quits at this point. see, I'll try and get a performance when I'm not recording it as part of the review, I think, and we'll get a good clean version of that out there. So that's the plan. So anyway, see you at the lesson.